Okay, so we want Dad to reminisce about his time with TP Rao uncle, and today we want to cover the earliest part. So that is when
Okay.
they were both
Uh-huh.
boys growing up together, and then the time they spent in Madras together as law school students.
Uh,
So we just want to know, like, how far back do your memories go with uncle? Do you remember when you first met him? Did you grow up together in Gudur, or was it Nellore, or what was the backstory there?
no, my memory goes back to the days when we were next door neighbors.
Hmm.
In the sense that I was living with my grandfather on Trunk Road, Nellore, and he was with his grandmother and himself in one room set, which was that entire building was owned by my grandfather's brother-in-law, my grandfather's wife's brother.
Oh,
His
Oh,
name his name was Sarvepalli Venkatrao, who happened to be a railway officer.
so
Now,
your
after
grandfather's brother-in-law, your grandmother's husband.
yeah, exactly, my grandmother's brother, elder brother.
grandfather's wife.
Meaning your Avva's brother.
Brother, Venkatrao.
So he owned a building next door to where you
He owned the building,
Trunk Road.
and next building is my grandfather's building. Now, I was living with my grandfather, and he was living with his grandmother in that house. And the other day, when TP Rao and family visited me here on Sunday for lunch, Shoti asked him how much rent you are paying to that Venkatrao, who happened to be the owner of the premises. And ఆ రోజుల్లో డబ్బులు విషయాలు లేవని, meaning thereby she was just staying there. So
Oh.
she, both those sisters were overly surprised. How could you stay in somebody's premises just like that? That's what has happened.
Was it just uncle and his grandmother, or anybody else also?
No, I think those two, grandmother, father's mother, and himself.
That's all.
That was perhaps during the schooling days.
How old were you?
I was in school, like 40.
No, school meaning like you were going in first class, second class, or
No,
was
no,
it?
no. That the third form,
Okay.
fifth form, and the SSLC. Those three were the crucial schooling days. That's what we used to call here third, four, five, six, and the entry point was third form after some entrance examination.
So you're talking third form, fourth form, meaning you must have been maybe
10 or
seven,
something.
8 years old.
8 years something.
हाँ थर्ड फॉर्म मतलब नहीं नहीं थर्ड क्लास नहीं है
Oh,
Not, not third class.
then what is third form?
8 9 10
Oh, classes 8, 9, 10. Okay, okay.
You're a 7 8 teenager.
That 12th is that
not 12
hold on, yeah, school final. That is what called SSLC, Secondary School Leaving Certificate Examination. That is the
No,
final.
I'm just trying to understand the equivalent between the current system and that system. So when you're saying third form, you're talking about classes 7th, 8th. So roughly you must have been around 12 or so.
Something like that.
So that means we're talking 47, 48, 1947.
Something like that, yes.
Okay.
And then we were not class fellows, but both of us were in the same school, VR High School, Venkata Venkatraja's high school, VR High School, Venkatraja's high school. Both of them were used to go there, but then since we were neighbors and more or less the same age, we had come to know of each other. The interaction was relatively limited. He had his own group, I had my own group. So, but then since we were neighbors, and then because my grandfather and his brother-in-law were regularly meeting, interacting, so I think it so happened that we also, he used to accompany Venkatrao to my place, and then there was some discussion uh, on devotional subjects between the two senior citizens, and then we used to watch them, although we couldn't understand what they were talking. So anyway, I think that is how it happened. That is the starting point.
I see. I see. I mean, you were literally neighbors, like one next to the other, or
Like Mr. Gaur and ours.
oh, I see. I see.
That's it. Only a common wall.
And he was 1 year ahead of you, your uncle, or 2 years?
1 year ahead. 1 year ahead in law school. No, in college. Must be in the school also, but we were class fellows in law school.
Okay, but so when you were neighbors going to school, you said you had your own friends group and he had his own friends group, more or less, and everybody knew each other, but
But not much of interaction. That way, either we were not playing together or then going to school together. No, nothing like that. More particularly because we were in different classes. He must be an year senior there in school.
okay.
So that is how it started.
Was there any overlap in the friend circle? Any common friends between you and your uncle at that time?
Some, but very marginal because I was at that age. I think I was close to this Radha Krishnan, whom Nita we all met at Bangalore.
He was your classmate.
No, I think he and I used to go to the temple together, something like that, as part of the social activity. At that time, at that age, we used to go to that Anjaneya temple close by, and he used to live again in about stone's throw away from our place.
Oh,
That way, relatively close by. And he and his elder brother, who happens to be P.S. Rao, and then both are brothers. The youngest is that Chandrasekhar Rao, my brother-in-law, Chantu Lakshmi's husband.
And given how devout TB Rao uncle is today, he probably went to that temple as well.
Must have. Yes, that is how I think in between he knew P.S. Rao, he knew Radha Krishna. So that way.
so what would you do to hang out? Like, what were you doing in your off time?
When not
Going to temple and chatting, hanging out with friends.
And then we had opposite our house that cooperative bank, which you remember I had shown you. And then it used to have a large free area where they used to put a lot of river sand where children used to go and play.
Oh,
So I think we used to congregate there as for our social activity in the evenings.
oh. And you were with your grandparents, but your parents, Tata and Avva, were in Gudur.
I think at that time, no, for some time, my father, mother were in Nellore. He was the assistant public prosecutor on the criminal side, government counsel. I remember that some policemen used to come to the house. At that time, I think my grandfather was there.
Okay.
I think that my father's family was there. I do remember that Subbaratnam also was there, and sometimes father used to take her to Madras for that treatment of the leg and all that.
Oh.
I think I do remember. And then too many trips to Madras, and at some point of time, it was interfering with his professional work, and he kind of stopped, and that resulted in whatever
Oh.
that has happened to her. That was an unfortunate situation. Anyway,
So uncle was living next door. Do you remember any one of uncle's friends, like who he was hanging out with?
not at that time.
No.
No.
And then, so okay, that's
But then,
interesting. Yeah.
sorry, one minute. We on and off we had an interaction with uh, that Ramachandra Rao, whom once you had seen in one of the photographs, the three of us. Now he is a retired professor of history, now living in Chennai.
Is he the one who visits his daughter in Delhi?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what the daughter, and then that son-in-law who happened to be living in that government quarters. Where is that? In that specialized government quarters, because he
That Khelgaon nahi.
Commonwealth flats,
Commonwealth Games.
Commonwealth Games, and then because he works in the PMO, Prime Minister's office.
So he was a mutual friend between you and uncle, or
He was a mutual friend, but then he was my class fellow. We were of the same, although we were in different sections in the intermediate. We had kind of known each other, and it so happened his grandfather or father's brother maybe happened to be the headmaster of that VR high school,
oh.
something like that.
And then you then about Madras. When did you and Tipira uncle go to Madras same year, or were it different years?
No, same year. In the first year law course, we were together.
Oh,
And in the second year also, we were together. We wrote the exams. They used to call the first year as FL, First Law, and BL, Bachelor of Law. Only 2 years during those days.
oh,
That was after bachelor's degree, BA or BSc, whatever. But now things have changed. After matriculation, you can straight go to the law school, a 5-year course. That National Law School has a 5-year course.
correct. So, but okay, so did you interact with Tipira uncle during your
Bachelor's.
bachelor's time or no?
No, I think yes, we were kind of at the exam time. We were together. I think sharing some of the question and answers and all that.
No, not law. Bachelor's you did in Guntur.
No. Bachelor I didn't. No contact, because he did his BA in VR High School. I went to Guntur AC College for my BSc.
He did his BA in high school. How can that be?
No, BA in that VR college. Sorry, VR college.
College. Okay. So he stayed on in Nellore and you went to Guntur.
I went to Guntur and did my 2-year BSc course.
Okay. And then after that, you went to Madras. He also went to Madras.
Law college. That's called Madras Law College.
And where were you living? Where were you and uncle living in Madras?
I was in some private accommodation where all law students used to gather. I was with one friend of mine who ultimately became a judge and all that stuff. So we two were sharing one room. That is a private accommodation. And T.P. Rao was sharing some accommodation of some contact generously. Meaning thereby no rent, no nothing. I think only for food he used to spend. I think that's what I remember.
And he was, did you interact more in Madras, or there also you had your separate kind of groups?
I had the number of friends who used to interact was very limited. I think I may be having 2 or 3 friends, and he too more or less the same thing. I think not much of public interaction.
So really, your friendship deepened in Delhi. It sounds like.
I think you are right. I think after finishing law and so-called practice, no, after that he didn't enter practice. He started working as a teacher in
Oh,
Gudur High School after law.
oh.
Because the opportunities were very limited during those days.
Uh, but this is, newly independent India. Why were opportunities limited? I would think there'd be a lot of jobs.
No, I think maybe because of family circumstances. It was a big adventure during those days to move out of Gudur.
Oh,
Because the protective environment in the family was considered a lot more helpful rather than venture out into a new place without a job on hand. So unless you have a steady inflow by way of a salary for a job, you would not venture out. I do remember that we were in Nellore or Gudur. Going beyond Kovur, which is 3 miles away from Nellore, was itself a big achievement. So I think when I moved out to Delhi, people said, "Yeah, you are going this far, almost 1,000 miles away from your hometown, and why don't you stay in your own home with your parents?" Ye, wo, वगैरह वगैरह. That is how people used to look at. The
yeah.
social values were very different at that time. But then I was restless.
No, no,
So
but you came. So uncle went to teach in Gudur and you came.
he spent some time in Gudur. Then he became a freelancer by way of became a Hindu correspondent covering courts, legal matters.
No,
He
but that
start,
was in Gudur.
that was in the legal. No, I think generally to start with generally, and then because of his law degree, somebody encouraged him. You go to Hyderabad and and cover the High Court.
Oh,
And that is how it happened. That law degree helped him to move over to Hyderabad. It's kind of a promotion for him from being a general correspondent to being a legal correspondent. So in Gudur, he was covering floods, he was covering some kind of a catastrophe here, there, typhoons, and things like that.
and you had also taught, no, for some time. You.
I went to that ceramic institute. I taught for some time English because during those days to see money earned by yourself was a big achievement. So 130 rupees I got per month. That itself is quite something. So, but then
Where was that factory?
uh, and the demarcation was the railway line. So we were on this side of the railway line. The factory was on the other side of the railway line
In Gudur.
in Gudur.
And you were living with your parents.
I was with my parents at that time. Although I think I remember my father telling me, "Yeah, పిచ్చివాడివి ఏమిటి అక్కడికి పోతున్నావు అది ఆ పని చేస్తున్నావు అని." లేదు లేదు, I let me try to do that.
Why?
No, I think
Why? Because you have a law degree and you're teaching English. It was considered.
we did not realize the value of the degree at that time. We were wanting to know, see, working along with my father will not pay me any money. And then only living in the house, eating and going to the court sounded to me as if I was doing nothing. So I was wanting to getting into the public arena all by myself. So that attempt to be by myself and earn something on my own was the prime motivation for me at that time, despite whatever education I had.
So uncle
that-
must have felt the same way. He must have also
I
thought,
think all of us were more or less, our mind was working in that direction. So he, as a teacher, he developed good contacts, colleague teachers, and then some colleague doctors, because he was more a social bird compared to me. I was a little more withdrawn.
oh, really? Huh?
So through him, I knew his teacher friends, his doctor friends, and for quite a long period of time, he maintained contact. Even after reaching Delhi, he was maintaining contacts with those teacher folk after retirement, and then those doctors. I don't know. Now, when I asked him the other day, Falana Dr. Sita Ramaya Kunarante, Gudulona Undundala, but he was not sure. Then Subramanyam, the another teacher, he said he is no more. Some others. So, like that.
Wow. Hmm.
So then he moved out to Hyderabad by way of some kind of a promotion as a legal correspondent covering the High Court, and it was very much appreciated. Then, as a promotion, the Hindu paper said, no, you move to the Supreme Court as a further elevation in his journalistic career.
That's a big promotion to go from Hyderabad to Delhi.
Yeah, because they felt that they have a right candidate, law degree, writing well, covering High Court is not enough. He better cover the Supreme Court judgments, which takes care of all the, which would require more of study, because High Court judgments have to be read first, and then how the Supreme Court has either endorsed those judgments or revised or altered or amended, whatever. So he did a good job, and then there he developed such a good appreciation. The judges wanted him to visit them at their houses, and they held some parties. In one of the parties, I also joined him to that judge who now happens to be the father of the lady judge who was recently appointed.
Oh.
I forget his name, but Venkataramaya, Sitaramaya, I don't remember the name, but his daughter, who happened to be a Karnataka High Court judge, now elevated to the Supreme Court, who is likely to become the first woman Chief Justice of India.
Oh.
This current, right now?
No, not right now, but
No,
whenever.
meaning she's currently on the Supreme Court bench.
On the bench, yes. And they say that she would eventually be the first woman Chief Justice of India.
So you
her
visited her house when she was little.
Her father, who happened to be on the bench, he liked T.P. Rao's analysis of his judgment so much, he invited him to his place on a breakfast session, which I also attended.
Breakfast? Yeah.
Breakfast.
How many people are getting invited to breakfast here? That's amazing.
Maybe
It's so funny. So
I don't
South
know.
Indian. Subah pahunch jao.
But he liked it, and I also went along with him. And for the first time, I think the pesarattu with upma was the one that was served to us in his house.
In Delhi?
In Delhi.
Wow.
At the judge's house. Man, that was a big thing. Supreme
And
Court.
that man was a Supreme Court judge.
Yeah.
At that time, he was sitting.
Telugu guy. Obviously, Telugu.
No, Karnataka.
Oh, Karnataka. Okay.
His daughter is from Karnataka lady. I forget her name, but she was already having.
They also eat. Oh, they were eating pesarattu with upma. Interesting.
So that was one of the delicacies.
And were you both you and uncle were not married at that time, or?
That part I don't remember. But then we were together in the same mess, Ramanujam mess. Right. When her father visited me, I was in an independent Barsat.
T.P. Rao was in the house when he got married.
Who moved to Delhi first?
Me.
Oh, you moved to Delhi first. Oh.
I reached Delhi in 65.
And uncle?
T.P. Rao moved before. By the time he was married, he is already working for Hindu. He was married in 65. T.P. Rao married in 65. We were married in 67.
She is right. I think he was already married because I attended his marriage as the best man in Bapatla.
Best man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, now we need to take a break. But no, I want to end at that point. Who came? So uncle came to Delhi first, but he was a bachelor, right, when he arrived?
Ramanujam mess center అంతే కదా.
Ramanujam Center, yeah. I think when he arrived in Delhi, he was a bachelor, obviously, and I was also a bachelor. We were together in the same mess.
Okay.
And
Okay.
actually, we were sharing the same room with two
Okay,
beds.
so now this gets interesting because sharing the same room, meaning now your lives have truly,
I think
come
they-
together. So you from neighbors, you've become roommates. I
roommates.
think that the next session, which starts in Delhi, should include Uncle
Oh, acha, acha, acha.
in this conversation because his memory is great. He will know all this.
And so
Acha,
here
maybe
we are.
his memory is rather photographic, I think. But then,
So this is 1965. Dad is 30 years old. Uncle is 31 or 32, right? 1965.
Uncle may even, we have to confirm when Uncle arrived in Delhi. It may have been 65, it may have been 64.
those years, I think.
But Dad said he came before Uncle. So
No,
I
no,
think
but
so.
we are contesting that. No, we are contesting who came first.
Oh, okay.
We do know that both of them ended up in that Ramanujam mess and that they were
Sharing a room.
sharing a room. They were roommates. They could not, neither one of them was married.
I
अब
think
वो उसका अगला किस्सा जो है in terms of how they got married and who moved out, that I think I'm pretty sure Uncle will have a very sharp memory about.
Oh, good.
So what I can request is, Buddy,
So we can send this. We can send this video.
yes, we'll
to
send
Buddy,
this
Choti, and-
video to, yeah, exactly. We'll send this video to Buddy and Choti and Bujji and tell Buddy that next Saturday we should have this session on the first Delhi, when you were roommates and all those stories around when you were that Ramanujam mess. And
Uncle
then
getting married-
maybe we can,
Uncle getting married in 65, Dad getting married in 67.
67. और वहां तक we'll stop. Then mom का भी तो आना चाहिए ना.
65 or even earlier. I am not.
Yeah, I know.
Acha, 65. Acha.
So because then events are moving rapidly. So if Dad came to Delhi in 65 and Uncle got married in 65, then things moved very quickly. For Uncle.
That's.
So you were not roommates for very long then.
In Ramanujan.
Not very long. Yes. Then I had some others who joined me in the room, and because that room was considered some kind of a prime room, corner and all that. There were too many people, but during those days, one building was allotted where all the bachelors will stay, and another building close by was taken by the proprietor for serving food.
Do you remember who the proprietor was?
Ramanujam. His name was Ramanujam.
Oh,
It is named after him.
Ramanujam meaning he is Tamilian.
Tamilian.
And they were both, Tamil, Telugu, all other South Indians were also there in that mess.
Tamils and Telugus, yes.
And so both you and Uncle would have had to start speaking Hindi because you guys were living in Delhi now.
No, I think he was. He did not show any interest. I also at that time, yes, not much interest. So that is why my Telugu is all. And my Hindi is all.
Yes,
So anyway, I think you do send this video to them and see if so only he is enough to come on the Google Meet. Others need not come, correct? Otherwise, there will be a lot of chatter.
They're going to listen to all that. No, so somebody has to put that Google.
Yeah. Get him on the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll lay out a protocol.
What we have to say is this video covers the time from early days, very young days to arriving in Delhi and living together and then sharing a room. And then, what do we do next? How do we get Uncle on the call?
Acha, is it possible to edit this video? No.
No need, Dad. It's okay. We're all,
Acha, it's okay.
yeah, we all, no issue. There's
Acha,
absolutely no issue.
if that comfort level is there, no problem.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah, of course, it's all okay.
Okay, so I will send this video to Choti Buddy and Buji and copy you guys on the email.
ठीक है.
And
Copy means how?
I will send the link on
Oh, acha, link. Okay.
YouTube link on email.
Acha. So the next video with him will be on Saturday.
Yeah, and
We'll see if
next,
we can make it
next
happen.
weekend. Yeah.
अच्छा ठीक है. I think we have it has come off well.
Yeah, no, it's good. We learned new things that we did not know. I didn't know you were neighbors. I didn't know any of that. That was all new to me.
And Trunk Road.
We
I
did
think-
go, I have a photograph that maybe I'll share next time when Dad and Mom and I had gone to Nellore. And those
Acha, acha.
photographs from when that cooperative bank, in
Ah,
front
ah,
of
ah.
that bank, there's a photo.
Okay, great.
You can
Ah,
share
that
it in
was
the next
actually-
call.
That was actually the place where at that age we all used to play, including that Shakuntala also used to come. My
Shakuntala kaun hai?
Anusuyamma's sister.
Anshuyamma's sister. Because now her husband was in the hospital and all that. I think I told you, no, sometime back.
Yeah,
And then
you did.
yes,
So
yes,
she would
I-
come and hang out with all you guys.
I don't know, because he used to come to our place, her father. And maybe along with the father, she used to come, something like
She's
that.
Anusuyamma's younger sister.
Younger. There are only two sisters.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
So anyway, I think that's what it is. So we will meet tomorrow, same time.
Yeah, 5 p.m. Delhi time tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll end this call here. Very good.
Bye.
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 Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.